Hi, art teacher with you here again, and still continuing with 1-point perspective. Probably be my last one on the 1-point perspective. I'm going to do shapes floating in space, some above the horizon line and some below the horizon line. Be sure to subscribe, do your likes and your favorites, and leave a comment below if there's anything I'm unclear about or you need clarification or any suggestions, whatever. Now, what you're going to need today is, as usual, a pencil, ruler, and a paper. Again, be sure to get a big 500 pack called a ream of copy paper or printer paper, whatever you want to call it. It's very inexpensive and it will help your kids a lot. Now, first of all, let's go ahead and make our dot, which is called the vanishing point. Now, I've talked a lot about the vanishing point in my other videos, so I won't go into it too much about what that is. And then make a light line going across. You don't need to make your dot that dark, though. I just made it that dark so you could easily see it. So, you don't have to do it that way. Now, once you have that, now I'll go ahead and make my dot up here. Boom. And I'll go ahead and make a light line called the horizon line. Again, the horizon line lets you know what you're looking up at and what you're looking down at. If it's above the horizon line, you're kind of looking up at it. If it's below the horizon line, it's something you're looking down at. So this would be just like in space. So this, some people think of the horizon line as where the Earth meets the sky. That's not, I don't think of it that way. I think of it as what's up here you're looking up at, what's down there you're looking down at, and what's right straight ahead you're looking right at it. Anyway, what I want to do is just draw some real simple shapes up here, maybe a square. Actually, you know what? How about you use a ruler for that? If you're going to do a square, why not use a ruler? You got a ruler right there. That's one of the things you need for this assignment. Little square right there. How about a little down here? I'll do kind of a triangle shape. Okay. And how about a half circle right there? And I'll use my coffee cup to help me with that one. There, that's half the circle. And there's the rest of it. And up here, how about a full circle? So I have a circle, a square, a half circle, and a triangle. And these are just shapes in space. And what I want to do now is take all my corners back to this vanishing point right here. So this, start with that triangle. And of course I have 3 corners there. Depending on how you make the triangles, you might only have 2 if you orient it a certain way. I'm going to bring all 3 of those right back to the vanishing point. So all 3 of those corners are going back to the vanishing point. And now the 3 corners, these 3 corners of the square, I'm going to bring those back to the vanishing point. This is a good little lesson to help you really understand the vanishing point and the end lines, which I've been talking pretty extensively about. Now both sides of that circle are going to go back, and that's going to create kind of a cylinder that goes back in space. Already you should be able to see the effect of these shapes going back toward the vanishing point. Now redo that line to make it look better. There, that's going to be much better. So, get rid of that little arrow. What I have now are all these corners going back to the vanishing point, and what I need to do is make the end lines of each of those shapes. Now here's a little, got to pay attention on this. So I need to get this exact angle and repeat it up a ways. If I want the shape to be long, I'll repeat it way up here. If I want the shape a little shorter, I can repeat it right about there. I'll make this one a little shorter and repeat it right about there. So I take my ruler, get that exact angle, okay? Bring that angle up and repeat the angle. Same thing here. Get the angle, get the exact angle, okay? Bring it up. Get the exact angle, bring it up to connect with that, and it comes across. Same angle repeats, and I can get rid of all these extra lines. Now it looks like it's going back toward the vanishing point. This one's a circle here. Let's say I want to end it right there. Well, I can't really use a ruler to get the exact circle, but I can use a small jar. So, got my small jar right here, and I'll just bring that in. Another circular object, and that's going to help me do the end line. So I'm repeating the same shapes there. And here I have my square. I have a vertical, or an up and down line, called a vertical. I'll bring that in a little bit, make a vertical. I have a horizontal here, bring that down to meet the vertical, and that'll place my, that should place my horizontal line in the right place. You can see it's like a cube floating in space, directed toward the vanishing point. Then, here I have just a straight line at an angle. I'm going to bring it up a little, make just a straight line at an angle, get rid of my guidelines, and boom, 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 boom. All four of those are forms in space directed back toward a vanishing point. So the part here, the shape itself is close to you, and it looks as though it goes back in space as it goes toward that vanishing point. Hey, this has been a lot of fun. I hope you're having fun with this too. Again, make sure you go ahead and get a big 500 pack of this paper. Just have fun with your perspective drawing. You take care. Bye.